Come on, sis. Hello, my friends. How are you? Welcome to your second update video for our girlfriend, Reba. Homegirl settled right in. Obviously, she's having a great time. So we're going to get right to it. Yesterday on our video, we talked about a couple of ways we can say yes and using marker words that are easy and consistent with this dog so she knows when she's done the right thing. And our goal through training is that she learns to hunt the yes. She learns to keep trying until she lands on her yes, right? But in order to do that, we also need to be able to tell her no. That's the balance to training, is if there's a yes, there's also a no. So a lot of people really don't know how to say no, if you want to know the truth, not in a way a dog understands. We can say no till we're blue in the face, and it doesn't mean anything unless we teach them. So today I want to talk about how to do that and how to utilize our tools, such as the leash, to create some boundaries for Miss Reba and be able to move our training along and our communication skills along. So, come here, baby. Ready? Sit. Yes. So right here, I said sit. She did. I said yes. Super. But if you saw right there, she jumped up at me, and I gave her a quick yes, good girl, not boy, good girl. A quick bump on the line. Just a quick tap that said, don't do that. And essentially, dogs are physical creatures. They need to feel before they always understand. And if you just say no, 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 they don't speak English unless you back up that no with a little bit of easier to understand feedback, such as a leash bump. If you notice, I'm not dragging her anywhere. She's dragging me places, but I'm not dragging her anywhere. If she's at the end of the line, yes, I'm going to use some of those quick bumps to redirect her attention and be able to lead her back to a yes. So oh, that was good. All right, fine. Super. You can tell that classical conditioning, nice. That classical conditioning of the yes is working out really well. She heard it and spun back around. So you just saw another example there. I'm using those leash bumps mainly in the jumping, super. And yes, good job. What I'm able to do is give her a comparison between the yeses and the nos. Yes, good job. And you just witnessed that happening. I did 3 or 4 of those bumps in a row every time she jumped on me. Yes. Or every time she tried to pull away from me on the line. And she's returning right back to me. Super. And this will take some time, but it's not a big deal. Yes. Good job. And what I'm trying to explain here is the actual physical movement I'm making when I make those bumps. I'm not pulling her. Good girl. Okay. I'm not pulling her. I'm not physically moving her body. Yes. I'm simply bumping and almost tapping her on the shoulder, in essence, until she redirects her attention to me. I give her something else to do. Or, yes, if she offers me a different behavior than the negative one she was doing, I'll reward that and mark that with a yes. You can also, good girl, layer a verbal or no on top of your leash bumps to give it more power. So yes, good girl. As she pulls away from me, I never want her to pull away from me like that. So I'm going to give her a verbal no. All right, yes, and bump the collar. She turns around. I'll mark that and pay her. Good girl. Comparatively speaking, if she just stays with me, more fun stuff happens. Same rule applies. Yes, good girl. Same rule applies in the jumping. If she's jumping and you bump the collar, but she doesn't jump and you repay her, yes, good girl. Comparatively speaking, sitting is a more beneficial activity, which might take a couple reps. Yes, good job. Cool, guys. I'm actually just going to kind of keep working her at will here and utilizing those things. And just peep those things as you watch. Yes, as you watch them happen. Those little leash bumps, the way I'm making that happen, the act of doing that is going to be important. Yes, when she comes home to you guys. One rule, if she's on a leash, she should never be pulling me anywhere. She should never be at the end of her lines. Good girl. Yes, good job. That time she actually almost got to the end of it and she turned herself around. Yes, good girl. Right there, she did it again. Yes, good job. She's already conditioning herself that if I don't hit the end of that line and I just turn around, that's a good girl. I'm not going to pay for that now. Let's do it right. Yes, good girl. There's better things to be had from me. Essentially, this is the very beginning of her impulse control. It's telling her, don't do that, do this. Yes, very good. Very good. And what you guys are witnessing right here, where she's looking at me as I'm moving around, It's called engagement. Her eyes and her attention are on me. She's all about me right now. Except there. Yes. Good girl. Look at you. Yes. Super. All right. You ready? Sit. Yes. You're so cute. Good girl. Nope. Yes, that's good. Very good. So this is just a simple little way that we're just starting to put some boundaries on this dog and be like, hey, don't do that. Don't pull away from me. Yeah, good girl. Good girl. Don't jump on me. Just stick by me and we'll do something cool. I hope that makes sense, guys. If you have any questions, good girl. If you have any questions, please let me know. Otherwise, we're going to get to training. Thanks for watching. Good job. Good job. Good work. Sit. Yes. Good job.